First, we're going to talk cooking. We just heard about the Chef of the Year competition. This is closer to home because free cooking sessions are being offered in the county over the next couple of months. They're aimed at older people. Food Savvy, East Suffolk Council and local chef Emma Crowhurst have all teamed up, and they're going to be demonstrating tips on reducing food waste, cooking on a budget. Emma joins us now. Hello, Emma.
Oh, good afternoon, Lesley. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. So take me back at what's the idea behind the courses?
Yes, so I was approached by a company called Hubbub, who run a thing called Food Savvy. So this is a partnership between Hubbub and Suffolk and Norfolk councils, and I've done some work for them before. And it was a campaign to help reduce food waste and also not use so much plastic. So previously we were doing stuff about making healthy lunches and that kind of thing. And basically, this is a project by Connected Communities in partnership with those people that you mentioned to help older people socialise, increase their cooking skills, and just really kind of get together in a relaxed social setting. So lunch is included on the day. And it's, as you said, completely free. So we're really hoping that people will sign up and join us at one of the 4 venues that we've got across East Suffolk.
I suppose in a way we assume that people over the age of 65 have all learnt the basics of cookery, that they went to school to learn to cook and so on. But I guess if one of your partners died, you may not know how to cook. So it's going to really help in this instance, isn't it?
Exactly. And I think one of the things is that sometimes when you're on your own, you just don't bother to cook. So you may end up with meals for one, which are all very well. But actually the whole purpose and the sort of hopefully the outcome of this will be that social interaction that cooking gives you, because I'm going to get people to cook in little groups. And even if you come on your own, cooking is just one of those things, as you know, Lesley, you've been in my classes before, where you just chat to people and immediately you're put at your ease. And, we're going to be making some quite simple things. We're going to be making a delicious soup cum stew, cakes and quick breads, which will go together quite well as a meal, really nice and healthy, a little bit of knife skills and hopefully lots of fun. So the idea is that you probably will be taking some food home with you. You'll enjoy cooking what you then eat for lunch. And it's just hopefully to meet new people and to try to combat some of the loneliness and isolation that has come along with the pandemic. Because we talk about younger people all the time and about how this has affected them. But I know that older people have really suffered through this, the interaction that they have. And as you say, if your partner has died or you are alone, then, you might have been alone, or if you've been isolating for any health reasons, it could have been a very worrying, lonely and isolating time for people.
So it sounds as well as if you might inspire people to get back in, because cooking can become a chore, as you say, can't it? You can just bung something in the microwave rather than take time to prepare it. But it's quite a creative, therapeutic process, actually, doing a bit of cooking.
It is. And the thing I think is that people think, I'm not going to bother because there's just me. But something like what we're going to be cooking in these cooking sessions can be made in not a massive quantity, but it can be made in a quantity that you can then freeze, and you can have 6 fabulous meals out of this thing in particular. And there will be other things that I can suggest on the day that people will hopefully, will be a variation on a theme that people can cook. And it is, I find it very therapeutic, obviously, because I'm a chef, but that whole purpose of preparing and having everything laid out and then knowing what you're doing, because obviously if you don't know what you're doing, it can be not relaxing. But when you know what you're doing and you go through all those lovely processes, it's incredibly wonderful. And the smells and the sounds and coupled with the community aspect of what we're hoping to do, I hope people will sign up.
Do you hope people as well will get a few tips, because starting with basics can be cheaper, can't it? So you might even be able to cut your food bills.
Absolutely. And they're going to find all the recipes will be available online at www.foodsavvy.org.uk. And also recipes will be there on the day for people, and there'll be tips and hints about things to cook, ways to reduce food waste and to save on using unnecessary plastic. So there's going to be a lot that people can get out of it. And so we're at 4 different village halls. Can I tell you about that now, Lesley?
Yeah, go for it. I've got the list in front of me, so if you don't, I will.
Yippee! Good. So we're at Dennington Village Hall on the 19th of August, Wickham Market Village Hall on the 20th of August, Hollesley Village Hall on the 9th of September, and the Burness Parish Rooms, Melton, on the 10th of September. So we're going to invite people to arrive from about 9:30 for coffee and to sort of just say hello. And then we'll start cooking about 10, have lunch about 12-ish, and then it will all be probably all over around about 2 o'clock. So it's a long morning, but much of that is going to be sitting down, chatting, eating. And we've got posters up at all the village halls. I went to visit the village halls today, met some lovely people who were showing me round and letting me know that they're excited. They've got their own posters up. They've got our posters up, and they're putting it out to their people who use their lunch clubs and coffee mornings and exercise groups. So we're really hoping that lots of people will sign up, and it will be first come, first served. But we're hoping that people might also drop in and just come in and see what we're doing during the morning. So I've got telephone numbers and email addresses. And I don't know whether you're going to have them on your website or on your Facebook page, are you, Lesley?
What we'll do is if people need, I'll hang on to them so people can ping me an email or give us a ring and we'll pass those details on. So it's the number's 07385 415 180. Have I got that right?
Yes.
And it's louise.carter@eastsuffolk.gov.uk to email if you want to find out more.
Yes, yeah. And people do need to book a place. Obviously it's free, but they need to book a place, and hopefully people will tell us if they've got any sort of dietary requirements, because I'm very happy to do dairy or gluten-free versions of things. So they need to let us know stuff like that. And we're hoping that we're going to have a very successful and happy 4 sessions in East Suffolk.
Well, it sounds brilliant to me. Comes out, as you say, I've been on some of your courses. I paid to go and work with Emma, so and I've thoroughly enjoyed those. So these are free. They sound like a social event, and they're just fantastic. You'll pick up a few chefy tips as well. You'll get to eat some food that you've cooked, and you'll meet other people. It's a win-win situation. So free cooking sessions for ages 65 plus. Lunch is included on the day. It's between 10 and 2:30-ish. Dennington Village Hall on the 19th of August. Wickham Market Village Hall on the 20th of August. Then in September on the 9th, Hollesley Village Hall and the Burness Parish Rooms in Melton on the 10th of September. So just go along, book yourself in, go along, and I think you'll have a lovely time. I'll give you those numbers again, but if you can't jot them down now, either give us a ring, so give me or Johnny or Linda a ring while we're on air, or you can ping me an email and I can send them out to you. 07385 415 180, or you can email louise.carter@eastsuffolk.gov.uk. Dennington, Wickham Market, Hollesley Village Hall, Burness Parish Rooms in Melton. And a big thank you there to Emma Crowhurst.